Hello and welcome to Serena's Playbook. So, are you a bricoleur? What is a bricoleur? Maybe you know, but maybe you don't. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why a bricoleur is a great thing to be, how it can help your learning, your research, your business, your evaluation of your projects, understanding your audiences, if you're a creator or you're in public relations. So this is really for strategic thinkers all over, across disciplines. So a bricoleur could also be described as a jack of all trades. And we know, history has told us this, that being a jack of all trades has some negative connotations. Well, I'm here to tell you, as a jack of all trades myself, I refer to myself as a bricoleur of sorts, as a creator, a consultant with more than 20 years of experience in media and communications. I'm a chartered public relations practitioner. I'm also a content creator and a new systems thinker as I'm studying my postgraduate study in systems thinking. A bricoleur is somebody who, well, actually, the term bricoleur, right, was first coined by an anthropologist called Claude Levi-Strauss in 1996. And they used the term bricoleur to describe how researchers piece together materials they have in order to create something new. Later on in let me just quickly check the date. So Norman Denzin, who is an academic, used the term bricoleur to describe how when you're putting together research, you're almost putting together like a patchwork quilt. So this would suggest that the overall creative output is put together, formed together, curated using lots of different sources of information, but also utilizing lots of different disciplines. So I'm going to simplify my understanding of it for the purpose of this over here, but there's so much more depth you can get into this. So being a bricoleur, being an analyst, being a creator, an entrepreneur, somebody who has to understand the business, the audiences, the stakeholders, the different needs, you've got to be quite confident in the fact that you rely on the multiple hats that you wear, the various disciplines that you have in your toolkit and in your arsenal of skills and competencies, and that you also are open to iterate, and you will continue to iterate. You will formulate your picture, your evaluation, your research, and you will then revisit it because you've got to be reflective as well. So if you've got to create that piece of work or that piece of insight, that research, if you need answers, then just know this: as the entrepreneur, the creator, the creative, the business leader, you have so many gifts within your arsenal, so many skills and competencies, and there's others that you could also learn in order to gather these various sources of information to build your own patchwork quilt and then iterate on it. Why would you do this? It's so incredibly potent, right? It can provide such a significant and meaningful picture to then provide others with the insight and the message that you are trying to relay, right? So if you're doing this in order to tell a picture, to report on something, to understand your audience better so you can create better products, etc., you would then need to sort of capture a picture that is not only useful but authentic as well, because you've created it from gathering audience sentiment on social media, from any research or interviews you've conducted, from face-to-faces, from your focus groups, from all these various different methods. And then you sort of put it all together to create this sort of patchwork quilt, as as sort of used to describe the approach of a researcher by Denzen. So I wanted to firstly welcome you here, where I really want to provide you with so many insights, tools, tactics, a playbook, if you like, for strategic thinking, so you can put it into your processes as a student entrepreneur, a creator, a leader. And there is much more available. You've just got to follow the links wherever you are watching this. And enjoy being a jack of all trades, and wearing your various hats. And, my view, and I say this with quite a lot of authority, is that as we navigate this new landscape of AI within all of our industries, being a jack of all trades, a bricoleur, is going to put you in a very strong position, rather than hyper focus on one little bit on the assembly line, which could be automated. You don't know, right? So this isn't about spreading your bets. I think I'm not a gambling person. This is about being smart. So I hope this was useful to you. All my links are provided wherever you're watching this, and I'll catch you around.